Axel's Garage. This is like take 7 because I'm a bumbling idiot and I keep getting interrupted and just nothing's working this morning. But we are finishing our lift kit series for this 1998 Jeep TJ. Now what we did was we researched, we measured, and we installed a 2.5-inch rough country lift on this Jeep TJ. And we put it all together on one playlist for you, and I'll put a link to the playlist up here. This being the final video was after 2 weeks of driving around with the new lift so that we could get a feel for how it was. And then this morning we were out here with a tape measure and we took some measurements along the frame rails. Now if you remember way back in like the first or second video in this series, we measured a stock Jeep TJ, stock tires, stock suspension, stock everything, and we put those measurements up there so that you know where you sat from the beginning, and I'll put that graphic up there again now. Now after looking at that graphic, we compared that stock Jeep to our Jeep, which had a stock suspension, original springs, and original shocks, 105,000 miles in 19 years. So it did sag a little bit, but the difference was the tires, 32 by 11.5 by 15-inch tires, and they're mounted on 15 by 10-inch wide rims, which gave us around a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch lift over stock just on the tires alone. And we had our computer gurus do a graphic for that too, and we'll put that graphic up now. So after looking at that graphic, you see that we did get a little bit of lift. But with the bigger tires, we did have some rubbing issues, and that was when the car was loaded up with passengers and we went in and out of a driveway or parking lot apron, we would get a little rub on the fender flares. We also didn't like the way the Jeep really looked. It kind of sat squatty. And that's the best way I can describe it, squatty body. Anyway, we wanted to put the lift in, so we researched the lift and we came up with this rough country 2.5-inch kit, shocks, springs, straightforward. All you need are spring compressors for the front, and the lift goes in nice, easy, in your driveway. Really no special tools required other than those spring compressors. We put the lift in, drove it around for 2 weeks, and I have to say I really liked the ride. Now, the ride on the Jeep initially was lousy, and it could have been those one stock shocks and springs, absolutely. It could have also been that these Jeep TJs aren't known for having the greatest ride. But the ride now is nice, it's comfortable, it's not too harsh, and it's not too soft, which is exactly what we were looking for. And it's not rough like they claim, rough country, rough ride, I get it. Really not the issue at all. I'm really happy with the rough country products so far. We measured up the frame. We got about an average of 2.25 inches in the front and 2 3/4 in the back. That rake, as you can see, might have something to do with us measuring it initially with the hardtop on, and now we have the hardtop off, which saves us probably 250 or so pounds for the weight of that top. And that could be the difference. The rake is barely noticeable, but when you measure it out, you do see the difference there. And we had our computer gurus make a graphic for the way it sits now, and I'll put that graphic up. Alright, so overall we're really happy with it. The install was good. The look is exactly what we want. We don't get any more rubbing. The ride's nice. The only issue that we found after driving it for 2 weeks was the alignment. Now, the alignment wasn't perfect when we started. And when we increased the distance between the wheel and the frame, we also increased the distances on our steering linkage. And what that did was throw off our alignment even more. So when you're pricing out your project, you're going to spend $300 to $325 on a lift kit. You're going to spend $20 to $30 to $50 depending on how good a set of spring compressors you get if you don't already have them. And then you're going to spend anywhere from, I guess, $60 to $100 on alignment. In our area, it's usually around $79, $99 at the big tire stores to get an alignment, and that's what we're going to have to do, so you're going to have to add that to your cost. Overall, I really like it. The Jeep looks exactly like we want it to look, just a little different. We didn't want it to look lifted. It's really not an off-road monster. It's really an around town, just nice Jeep to drive around in. And I think we got the look that we were looking for. We got the clearance on the tires that we wanted, and we're pretty much done with this Jeep project. We've done the suspension. We've done 4 speakers and a new radio. We've done some antenna things where we put a powered antenna in it so that we get better radio reception. We put mirror relocation brackets on it, and one of these frameless soft tops that we're really happy with as well. And I think we're pretty much about done with this Jeep. So, hate to see it go, but it's time for it to go. This will be for sale at Axle's soon. If you're interested in the Jeep, send me an email. But this project's pretty much run its course, and we're going to look for a new project vehicle so we can do some more stuff here at Axle's Garage. Overall, I love the lift kit. I really recommend it. If this is the kind of lift that you're looking for, consider the kit. It's inexpensive, relatively speaking, for what you get, and it works out real well. The ride's nice. I'm happy with it. Hope you liked the video. Hope the graphics were informative. I hope you enjoy what we're doing with this Jeep, and if you do, please give us the thumbs up and like the video. And if you like what we're doing here at Axle's Garage, remember, subscribe to our channel, because as we approach 1,000 subscribers, we got a big announcement when we hit 1,000 for something real new here at Axle's Garage, where all the foodies are going to love it, because you know we like to cook and eat here, as well as work on Jeeps and trucks and Chevelles and all kinds of stuff. And that's all we got today. So, thanks for watching. I'm having a hard time making the video today, because I think it's still weather. It's just cold, and I can't talk straight, and it's windy, and people keep passing by and interrupting me, but that's it today from Axle's Garage. Thanks for watching.